So in this video, we're looking at the various incentives and opportunities for an investor or a business to invest in and expand into Botswana. The reason we're doing this is to raise awareness of the opportunities to invest and help raise the profile of these countries. We develop high-end boutique hotel resorts, as well as turning around and investing in distressed businesses. So what I'm sharing in this video are some of the things we're interested in ourselves for us to make that decision of whether to take on a project in a particular country. I'm recording this video in 2023, so what I'll talk about in this video might have changed when you actually watch it. All of the information I'm sharing in this video comes from what we've gathered from various sources, but if you're interested in digging deeper, I'd encourage you to reach out to the Government Investment Agency, which in this case is Botswana Investment and Trade Centre. Obviously, if you're an investor looking to invest into hotel-related projects, or you're a hotel group looking to expand into another country, then I'm happy to have a conversation and see if I can help you to get what you're looking for. So what I've found when I'm looking at various countries is that each one will have a number of industries that they're most focused on developing and looking for investors to invest in. And some of those will get better incentives than the rest. So in this case, Botswana has incentives for agriculture, automotive, cargo freight and logistics, financial and business services, health, education, ICT, manufacturing, mining, and tourism. Something else which I think is probably one of the more important things is deciding when you decide whether you want to invest in a particular country is whether they actually speak your language or not. You've got to be able to communicate with people. Now, I'm excluding the local languages. I'm looking for what are the official languages spoken in the country. So in this case, the official language of Botswana is English. The business climate rating determines how easy it is or how risky it is for a business to operate in the country. And the scale runs from A1 being the best through to E, which is the worst. Now, most of the incentives available from any of these African countries are based on a reduction in taxes. So in this case, if you're a manufacturing company or a financial services business, the corporation tax rate is 15%. If you can gain a development approval order, the corporation tax is 0. Now, if you're in the Speedo region, there's a few additional incentives. You'll get 5% corporation tax for the first 5 years and 10% after that point. You'll also get preferential rates on all your telecoms and data costs. Now, if you're outside of that Speedo region and you're not a financial services business or manufacturing company, the corporation tax rate is 22%. You get a 200% tax allowance for training costs, and you have a 12% VAT rate. And the maximum personal income tax rate is 25%. If you're investing in a country, you probably want to know whether you can actually get there. So the two main flight operators are Air Botswana and South African Express Airways, as well as the private charter companies. And you have flights into South Africa, Namibia, and Zimbabwe. The population of Botswana is around 2.6 million people, with a literacy rate of 84.5% for those aged 15 years or older. There's an annual birth rate of 1.6%. And if we look at the number of people in each age group, you can see that 33% of the population, that's a third of the population, is at school age. So combining that with the birth rate, it means that over the next 20 years, there'll be a massive increase in population. And those that need things like food, housing, and even just basic essentials, but they'll also need things like holidays, perhaps cars. This is like the baby boomer generation of the Western countries. This also means that there'll be a strong supply of people to step into these roles of delivering what people need. If you compare that to the Western countries, where companies just can't find enough staff to deliver what the customers need, I think this provides a much better option for anyone considering whether to invest in a Western country versus investing in a developing country like this. Most of the Western countries have got a major problem in the next 10 years because the birth rate is less than 0.5%. And there are more people dying than there are people being born. There's a strong chance that unless something changes drastically in the next 10 years, the Western population will die out by 2050. So investing in these developing countries, I think, is a much better option. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you've not seen my other videos, I've recorded over 400 videos on various topics relating to business, travel, or other interests. So check out those if you're interested.